12-year-old girl who was sexually assaulted by her father and as a result became pregnant. Under your interpretation of 940-04, she would be forced to carry her pregnancy to term, correct?
I would say under the policy choice the legislature made in 940-04 that would be correct.
Okay, so in that case, a child would be forced to deliver a baby. Let me ask you another question. How about a woman who is a college freshman here at the University of Wisconsin-Madison? If she is sexually assaulted and is charged as a third-degree sexual assault, which under the statute, under 940-225 sub 3A, that would be intercourse without consent. Okay. If she became pregnant as a result of the sexual, it would be illegal for her to obtain an abortion, correct?
It would be illegal for a doctor to provide an abortion to her in the state of Wisconsin, correct.
And were she to obtain an abortion after quickening, whatever that means, the penalty under 940-04 would be 15 years. It's a Class E felony, correct?
Are you talking about after quickening under 940-04 sub 2 sub A?
Yes.
I believe that's how it's defined, yes.
Okay.
But it would not be, she would not be subject to that penalty.
I understand. Right. If her is charged under 940.225 sub 3 sub A, which is a third-degree sexual, he would be facing a 10-year maximum imprisonment because that would be a Class G felony. Is that correct?
I'm not sure what the particular penalty associated with that crime is.
You can take my word for it. In that case, the penalty for aborting after a sexual assault would be more severe than the penalty for the sexual assault. And the local elected officials, amici, cite an article from the Journal of the American Medical Association that estimates that 65,000 pregnancies have been caused by rape in the 14 states that outlawed abortion after Dobbs. So the scenario is far from speculative. I want to discuss one more scenario with you, and that concerns the health of the mother. The term pre-prom, do you know what that means? Preterm, premature rupture of membrane. Again, one of the amici, the ACOG amici, brought up the case of Josely Barnica, who went into premature labor at 17 weeks. That is, her water broke. There was a fetal heartbeat, but her fetus was not yet viable. This happened in Texas. She suffered an infection that killed her because medical providers were unwilling or unable to give her the health care that she needed. And all she could do for 40 hours was pray that someone would help her so she could go home to her young child. And she died. That is a scenario that could easily, and perhaps has easily, played out here in Wisconsin under your interpretation of 940-04, couldn't it?
I'm not sure, Justice Karofsky. I'm not a doctor, and I would say that the interpretation of 940-04 that we're positing is the legislature's judgment as to what the law should be. I would like to circle back, though.
Hold on, I'm not done.
Yeah.
I can't think of anyone else other than pregnant people who are denied medical care under the law. Can you?
I certainly think that, for example, the FDA regulates particular types of medical treatment that are provided to people. I don't think that the notion of the government restricting a medical procedure is new. But I also think that there's a long-established history in this state of prohibiting abortion.
Mr. Tomey, and I fear that what you are asking this court to do is to sign the death warrants of women and children and pregnant people in this state, because under your interpretation, they could all be denied life-saving medical care while the medical professionals who are charged with taking care of them are forced to sit idly by. This is the world gone mad. I don't understand how that is not the crime here.